Hi, everybody. Karen Roby and Chris Matiznik here for ZDNet. We've talked before, Chris, about your wife being in the market for a new cell phone. It's time for her to invest in a new device. So this could be a good time, right? As Apple has unveiled without any fanfare the SE. So talk a little bit about what she's in the market for and what she thinks about this one.
Well, she has a really grotty Samsung Galaxy S7, and now there will be no more updates for it. So she knows that she's about to be forced into doing something she doesn't really want to do because she's in love with this phone.
Right.
So I thought I wanted to show her an iPhone SE, but of course that's not possible because all the stores are closed. However, I thought, well, I'll show her the ad for the iPhone SE and see what she says. You've got to understand, my wife isn't someone who's fascinated by technology all that much. She's a scientist. She's a serious human being, although you may not think that if you met her, but it's actually true. And because she has a really good laugh. But she doesn't keep up with everything. When she needs to change a phone, she goes to the Verizon store and says, hey, what do you think? So this time I showed her the ad, which of course had all sorts of tech speak about bionic chips and all that sort of stuff, which interested her not at all. Of course, the phone floats because it does in every ad. Phones float. Amazing how phones only float in ads. And of course, they talked about how it was sort of water resistant and all that kind of stuff. And she seemed sort of entertained, but not really all that much until Apple uttered words that I'm not sure Apple has ever uttered before, which were lots to love, less to spend.
Say that again. Lots to love, less
Lots
to
to love, less to spend.
And there's bells and whistles on this phone, though. I mean,
There are bells and whistles. And Apple, of course, the theory has been, untrue theory, but that Apple simply will not sink to the idea of selling a cheap phone because Apple's all about elevated luxury and style and design and all that kind of stuff. But here's this phone for $399. So the thing she said was less to spend. Hold on, I want to see that line again. So I had to rewind the ad. So I want to see that again. She said, lots to love, less to spend. So what is it? $500, she said. And I said, what if I told you? Because $500 for her is what she's been looking to see what trade-ins there are. And generally for the phone that she wants to trade in, the phones that she's sort of vaguely interested in, the Samsung phones, she has to pay $500. So I said, well, what do you think if I told you it's $399? And she simply says, great, I'll take it. So this is someone who is not Apple positive in any way whatsoever. Yet, when you confront her with what this thing is in a video, there's automatically interest created, which, to be honest, surprised me because normally she'd sort of say, well, let's have a drink.
So I like her. That is for sure. So, I think it's interesting, though. This is interesting about this SE, Chris, because at this price point, and really, I don't want to say it's getting us back to basics, but if you just, you want a camera that works, does its job, and the other things that we need to do, but you don't need all the extreme things, then this is a great, a good buy, it seems to be. So what does that say about maybe where we're kind of going with thinking how things really need to be or what we really need? Are we reevaluating that now as a whole?
I don't know about you. I'm reevaluating every part of my life right now.
Well, that's true.
Marriage. By the way, it's my anniversary today, so we're very happy. Thank you very much. But I'm reevaluating everything. And so if you think about it, this phone is at least theoretically targeted at more of what some people would describe as a mass market. When fancy phones come out, people rush to order them online, never having touched them or seen them. I think partly simply because they want to be seen with having the latest phone. And these are also people with lots of money. Whereas at $399, Apple's targeting people who, what I call real people. So they're not the techie types. They're like real human beings, like you and me, Karen. People who just want to go through life, smile, be happy, enjoy our lives, laughter's important, that kind of thing. So here are they in a position where before they would never think, in my view, it's a guess, but it's my view, that they would never think about ordering a $1,000 phone online, never having seen it.
Uh-uh.
However, here we are with a $399 phone, and that would put the notion of what I think a lot of real people still do is when they need a new phone, they go to their phone store, right?
Mhm.
Whether it's an Apple store, whether it's Verizon, AT&T, whatever, that's what they do. How do you buy your phones, Karen? Do you just order them online and never see them?
No, I go in and
Yes.
yeah, but I hate
Because
doing it.
you're a real human being. I would do the same
Mhm.
because we're real human beings.
Right.
So, in this could be the first time where the sorts of people like you and me who would go into a store would be much more tempted now to buy this phone and actually set it up for themselves and almost teach themselves because we're stuck in isolation.
Right.
So it's an extraordinary offer of a relatively inexpensive phone launching just at a time where we're all stuck at home. This might mean that the whole role of phone stores could alter radically. And on top of all that, I dug up a piece of research from a company called NeuroInsight. And what they're saying is the effects of sheltering in place, as we're both doing, is that the number of weeks that you're already in isolation affect how you view purchases. And they're explaining that by the time you get to week 3,
Mhm.
you start to classify things that used to be luxuries as essential. So the example they gave was alcohol, that people have thought of it, at least to some extent, as a bit of a luxury, something to make you feel good. By the time week 3 comes along, oh, I've got to have some of that stuff. So it could be that suddenly that sort of psychology will send people, as it were, over the edge and will make them order the phone. So I'll be fascinated if Apple ever tells the truth about this, how well this phone actually does.
Absolutely. Just like with so many other things, that when we come out of this, whenever that may be, and what our new norm looks like, none of us know because we don't really know anything. There's nothing but uncertainty right now. But add this to the list of things that will be interesting to see how it plays out and how it shapes our habits and what things look like.
Yep. Yep. It'll be interesting to see exactly how many people who would normally have gone to a store actually just went online and said, for that money,
Yep.
I'll
Click.
get it.
Done. Always interesting to talk to you. You bring up an interesting point there, Chris. It'll be neat to see neat, I should say, interesting. Once again, that's the only word I can use to see how it all changes when we emerge from this. But one thing is for sure is that you do need to have a great anniversary, even though you are stuck inside your home. I hope that you do. Congratulations on your anniversary and get her that SE and then call it a day, right? Maybe a nice glass.
I'm supposed to buy it? Okay, you didn't tell me that part.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. That's your anniversary present. All right, Chris, thank you so much. Everybody out there, make sure you check out his writings on ZDNet. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.